So I just found out Elliot Offen is no longer allowed in the building. He's been banned by the building, so it looks like we're going to have to interview him from the street. Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
We probably should get to Elliot Offen on the street only because he's, running around like a lunatic and he may leave soon.
All right, how do I do that?
Right here.
How do I get to Elliot?
Fred will bring it up and it'll be in your monitor.
It's up now.
It's up. Hey, Elliot.
Hi, how are you?
All right, Elliot. But
yes,
I know I read your blog, and you thought that I'm somehow banning you from the building. Honest to God, I'm not.
Well, okay, good. Good to hear that.
Yeah,
good to hear that.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess when you were coming up in an elevator. What's the matter? What's the matter? Are they putting the mic too close to you?
Yeah, too close. All right, it's okay. We're okay now. Go ahead.
When you were coming up in the elevator in the McGraw-Hill building, I guess your language was somewhat salty.
Well, it wasn't only salty. It was vile, vulgar, vituperative, and violent, right?
Right. So I guess what happened is some of the executives, big shots here, that's gangster talk for bigwigs.
I love the way you impersonate me. You love me that much, right?
Yes.
You love me that much, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. So I guess you started to curse so much that they complained to the building and said they did not want Elegant Elliot Offen in the building anymore.
Get the name right. I tell you one more time. Offen, right? Elegant Elliot Offen.
What am I saying?
You're saying Offen, right? You got to get
Elegant Elliot Offen.
There you go. You got the right enunciation now. You got the right enunciation. Excellent.
Now, you seem calmer today. The last time you were here, you were screaming at me, F you.
I wasn't screaming at you. That was my crescendo that I was going to bust your fingers and take your teeth out gangster style, one tooth at a time. I wasn't screaming.
Why so angry with me? What did I do to you?
I'm not angry at you. I wanted to get the point in of what happened between me and Joseph Corson in the world-famous stage delicatessen many years ago.
What happened?
Very simple. The guy, Joe Corson, a bulldog, pit bull, kind of a bouncer. He was disrespecting my father, Sam Offen. We were the biggest customers in the worldwide stage delicatessen on 54th Street and 7th Avenue, right?
Okay, what happened?
So he was disrespecting my dad.
What did he say to him?
He was telling my dad, look, hurry up. Let's go. We need the table. My dad is talking about sports, gambling, right? All these kind of things. And the guy is rushing my father. My father's been a customer there for 30 years, right? Okay. So I just stood up. I'm there with Murray Offen. Murray Offen took $70 million out of the pornography industry, right?
Your father was a pornographer?
I said Murray Offen, my uncle,
All right, yes.
My uncle.
What did your father do for a living?
My father had the business at 42nd Street and 8th Avenue inside the pornography store.
Put the keys down. They're rattling.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
All right, where we sold knives and guns, right?
Right.
Knives and guns on 42nd Street, right? That's how we made all the cash.
Did you have a good relationship with your father? I would guess maybe you didn't because of, sort of how things turned out.
No, I mean, it was okay.
Was he critical of you?
No, it was okay, but in any event, to go back to Joseph Corson, I just told Joe Corson in front of some 300-plus people on a Saturday night in a jam-packed stage, worldwide delicatessen, worldwide known. I said, look, back off, don't diss my father, get in the wind, cop a stroll, and take off. And the guy didn't want to do that. So I was just, all of a sudden, like, one word led to another, and like, I don't want to hit Mike here. I fucking hit him 4 haywires, and I left the dead, right? I left fucking bleeding. His fucking dentures were broken up. His teeth were knocked out. The Midtown North were gonna pinch me. That's gangster talk for lock me up. So my father had to pay the guy off with $7,500, right? $7,500 to fix up all his fucking teeth. I broke his fucking mouth up, right?
Now, I'm surprised they didn't put you in jail for that. You can't go around assaulting people.
Right. That was a Class A felony, right?
Right.
But we paid the fucking guy, Joseph Corson, off in dollars, right? $7,500, right? Now, listen, by the way, I appreciate, you're letting me air that story. Do me a favor. Tell that fucking frog face in the back to keep her fucking cunt closed when I'm talking.
Who?
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, I thought she was giggling in the background. Okay.
Why are you so hostile to Robin? What has she done to you? I mean, you called her the C face. It's disgusting.
No, I didn't call her.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
I said she had cancer of the cunt. I didn't say she had.
Now, you punched the last time you were here, you got so violent, you punched our wall, and you punched right through the wall.
I busted your fucking wall, and at that time I was so irate I was wishing your fucking head was behind that. But right now...
Why would you be so angry with me? I've only given you radio airtime, something you crave, and let you promote your product. How dare you?
By the way, right now, like you and I, we're communicating better right now,
because you're calmer now.
No, you're calmer now.
No.
But in any event,
I'm always calm.
Thank goodness you got better.
In any event, that was the story. So, by virtue, to avoid getting pinched on a felony for first-degree assault, that was the fucking story that I just wanted to unveil, that I wasn't going to let anybody take advantage of my father, right?
And you got upset the last time. I thought you were going to come in and explain to people that you had a car accident where unfortunately a woman was injured and then died.
Right.
But I thought you were going to come in and just say, listen, it was an accident and it was a terrible thing, and you got angry with me again.
Well, whatever the details are, that is the exact situation. It is very unfortunate. It is very sad. And that's a horrible situation. It was not my fault in any way, but I can't go into the details right now.
Right.
I can't go into the details right now.
So why'd you get mad at me? Why didn't you just say that?
That's what I wanted to, but like...
I would have been fine. That would have been that was all you needed to say.
Right, but when I came into the studio, I figured because I'm Elegant Elliot, 143 appearances... In the last 7 years, I figured you were going to roll out the red carpet, put on a black hat, put on white gloves, and say, Elegant, come on. But instead, like I thought you were rushing me in and trying to be discourteous to me. And I wasn't going to fucking shit.
Well, by the way, you're cutting out because of this, because unfortunately you have to be on the street to communicate with us, and the microphone keeps cutting out. But let me tell you something, Elliot.
Right.
If I invite you into the studio, it's to have a dialogue with you to find out what's going on. You have a tremendous chip on your shoulder.
Right, no, excuse me 1 minute, Howard.
Yeah.
Beachy, what you're mumbling in the background. What the fuck do you want, Beachy?
My money.
What do you want?
Hey, who is this? Who is this?
What the fuck do you want? You're in the back. Move out.
Wait.
Or April in this.
Wait. I can't hear it.
In your
Move the fuck back. Move the fuck back. You're starting to annoy me. Move
Who
the
is
fuck
that?
back.
What? Who is that?
This is this fucking guy from the movie. I told him not to come near this fucking place.
What movie?
I warned him.
Elliot.
From my video. This is the fucking guy who did the narration. The first 12, excuse me, he wrote the first 12 minutes, the biographical narrative retrospective of Violent dehumanizes Elegant Elliot.
Wait, Elliot, there's a man standing next to you on the street. He's talking. What is he saying? Let me hear what he's saying, this man. Wait, what is he doing?
Out of his bag?
What does he have? What is this? Who are you, sir? Sir, who are you?
okay.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. BG, and I wrote.
What is this? Get a microphone on Elliot.
Fucking imbecile not to come here. Didn't I tell this fucking...
Why are you mad at this guy?
Because I told him not to interfere with my show, right?
Who is he? Why is he looking for airtime, this guy?
Because he did the first 12 minutes on the movie Violent dehumanizes Elegant Elliot. He did the first 12 minutes. He's got his hand out like a fucking beef stew. He's got his hand out for money like a fucking beef stew.
Do you owe him some money, Elliot? Is that what's going on?
Says I owe him fucking money.
How much? How much does he owe?
I don't know. What did you fucking say I owe you? I don't know what I owe you. What the fuck did you say that I owe you?
Well, let me hear what this guy has to say, Elliot. Maybe I can work this out
Okay.
for you. All right, go ahead. Let me hear from this guy, the announcer.
What's the amount? What's the amount? Stupid. What's the amount?
50 grand.
How much?
50 grand.
How does Elliot owe you 50 grand?
Because I wrote this, I edited it, I announced it in the video, and then I illustrated it. I mean, I put in a lot of work. I took time off from work to do this.
So you followed him down here to confront him on the radio?
That's right.
That's right. Do you think that's wise? I mean, Elliot is a gangster. He could erupt.
I'm not afraid of him. I traveled through the subway in the middle of the night with him when I was working. I spent the whole night in the video place and not at the safest of neighborhoods.
Elliot,
I'm not afraid of him.
Do you owe the guy 50 grand or not? I mean, well, let's straighten this right out.
I don't owe the guy 50 grand. This is a fucking bunco artist. He's trying to fucking bunco me for large amounts of cash.
What does bunco mean?
He wants to fucking bamboozle me and corn swaddle me and flim-flam me for about 50 dimes. 50 dimes. Gangster talk for 50,000.
You know what's sad about this, Elliot?
Right.
It seems like all of your relationships go sour. Do you notice a pattern?
The pattern is because I gave this guy 12 minutes of fame to be in my fucking movie, and now he's trying to, like, rip me off for $50,000 worth. He put 12 minutes for $50,000, right? That doesn't seem normal. It doesn't seem right, does it?
Did you promise him money for in exchange for services?
Yeah, I promised him an amount of cash that would be reasonable, rational, righteous, fair, right, but not 50 dimes. Violet, April, and I worked on the movie, as you know, for 3 years, right? 3 years we worked on it. He came in at the very end, and now he's trying to demand and buffalo $50,000 out of it, right? That don't go down that way. That ain't going to happen that way.
How much money do you owe him, then?
I would have to figure, like, 1/10 of what he's asking for, right? Right, about 1/10 of what he's asking for.
All right. It seems like Elliot is embroiled.
20% of the video.
What?
The whole video is 1 hour, and I'm 12 minutes of it. I wrote it.
Oh, this is crazy.
All right. Well, there's a whole thing going on with Elliot down
Howard,
here.
how much could that video have made so far?
Elliot, did
Certainly didn't make Elliot 50,000.
The video is selling. Hey, don't make me start abusing you, stupid, right? You have no idea what it made. And listen, anytime
I got a pretty good idea it didn't make anything.
And listen, anytime you put your nose into it, a frog face, what I do, I find you on York Avenue where you live, and I slap the fucking shit out of you, right?
Oh, I wish I could see that.
I find you in York Avenue.
Who lives in York
I
Avenue?
find you.
He's talking about me.
Oh,
Right,
you.
right, where the
Robin.
right where the cunt lives, right? And
Well, when did you slap me, you
right,
nutcase?
Then I
You would hit
will
him.
slap the shit out of you. I'll slap your fucking eyes out, right? Gangster style, right?
Right. And I'm
Okay.
not even asking you for $50,000. What are you going to do to that guy?
Listen. When the time is right, the guy will see what I do. If he gets too close to me. But the police are here right now, so I don't want to go back to the joint again, right?
Uh-oh, the cops are here.
I don't want to go back to the joint. Otherwise, I might flatten the guy right now on the street. Right? I might flatten
Elliot,
him and bury him right now.
It's turned out to be a very negative thing for you, this videotape.
No, the tape is great. It's selling all over 8th Avenue,
Right.
in the funny store, 44th Street, and all over 8th Avenue. The tape is doing great.
Do you ever not yell? Do you ever calm down and just relax like the Hulk? You're like the Hulk.
This is my crescendo, right?
All right.
By the way, I see all your fucking beef stews here. All your rusty nails, your broken fingers are dressed warm. They look cold. Get a look at the gander, right? Get a look at the fucking calf muscles, right? How are the deltoids looking? That's optimum health.
Is your point that you can be out in the cold and not be affected by it?
Right, not be affected because of top-flight, pristine physical condition, right? Top notch. Your other fucking broken fingers here look like they're ready to die, right? They look like they're fucking ready to die.
All right.
They
Well,
all look
all right.
cold, right?
Elliot, are
They
you
look
looking?
cold,
Are you looking
right?
to? Are you looking to plug something today that
Right.
we can help you with?
I appreciate it a lot. Violet dehumanizes Elegant Elliot on video, on VHS and DVD for 30 bananas, right, on DVD, $20 on VHS, 693 8th Avenue. Arnold Martin, my partner at the Funny Store, they're loaded up with a few thousand copies. It's all over 8th Avenue. You have erotic and exotic, kinky, funky, raunchy, freaky sex.
All right, and give the last word to your partner there.
And 1 minute, right?
Yes.
And you have my 13 felony convictions listed one by one, a narrative retrospective of my criminal past, and also, as far as BG goes, BG, look, I warned you, right? I gave you admonitions. Don't break into my fucking show, right? Now, if the cops weren't here and you came this close to me, I do to you what I was going to do to Stern, what I'm going to do to Robin Quivers if she gets him. I'm going to slap her fucking face open. I would slap you in the fucking face, and I'd knock your fucking teeth out right now, right here and now. If the fucking cops weren't here, right? I'd punch you the fuck out right now, right? I'd punch you the fuck out right now.
Well, let me talk to this gentleman. Sir, I would say you should maybe keep your distance from Elliot.
In this, right?
Maybe
Never
you should
get
just
involved in
maybe
that,
take
right?
it up in the courts.
Elliot, don't get any blood on your green slacks.
No, that my family knows his family for almost 60 years.
That's the life-saving. That's probably what's saving your life, because your family knows my family, right? Because because you're going to raise money, right? Okay, right.
Make a movie
What is that, sir? I can't hear.
I was going to raise money to make a movie based upon a book I was going to write. This is a better story than The Sopranos. I mean, he was a great criminal, if that's what people like.
But now you will not do business with him because he didn't pay you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you, you two. All right. Elegant Elliot Offen.
Get the name right, Offen. And by the way,
Offen.
listen, Stern, by the way, good luck with what you're doing. The only thing that's troubling me, listen, I don't want to put a damper in it. That's gangster talk. Arnold Martin, who gives, my partner at the funny store, says the Sirius stock is down to $4. What's going on? Can you give me an update on that? Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Everything will be fine, Elliot. Thank you.
Listen, the best of good luck.
Thank you. Right.
And we're going to be back on the show as soon as I can unveil and disclose, give you a full divulgence of what happened in that horrible, tragic car accident.
All right. We would like the full information when you are able to give it to us. Elegant Elliot Offen.
All right, Stern.
All right. Thank you. There he is. On the street fighting with a guy.
Still the greatest.
Still the greatest guest.
I don't know. I was a little bored through some of it. Thank God that guy stepped up.
You were getting tired?
I think what we saw was an elaborate 5-minute plug for the movie. I think that was staged.
Yeah, that looked a little fake to me.
At least it brought some life back into
Thank
the
you.
thing.
Some wrestling going on there.
And now he's going to find me and beat me up. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I am endlessly entertained by that maniac. I really am. I know some people like his appearances and some hate them, but, I can only go by my sheer enjoyment at listening to that.
What do I care that he hit somebody 20 years ago?
Joe Corson.
I don't know.
And it sounds like the guy was so...
Joe Corson?
He knocked out his dentures.
I think the guy was a bouncer at a speakeasy.
Well, there you go. Elegant Elliot Offen.
Yes. It was vibracious didactic.
Vituberous?
Yes.